Hello and welcome to a prospecting video. In today's video we are going to be purchasing the new pan and shovel that has been in the game for less than 2 days. So this new pan and shovel came into the game with this brand new beautiful area during the Meteor Valley update, and we are here to purchase both of them. So we're going to be purchasing the Nebula Pan and the Starcrusher Shovel. I think they're the names of them. And these should now be the best tools in the game that you can buy currently. Because before there has been a couple of limited time pans like the Christmas Pan and the Christmas Shovel, or the Valentine Pan and the Valentine Shovel. But this is a new permanent pan and shovel. And the best non-limited time pan and shovel before this update was the Venom Spade, and I think it was called the Blight Flow Pan. So that's enough talking, let's go and purchase this pan and shovel. Here we go. So if you don't know where the pan and shovel is located, it is located on the Starfall Riverside. It is next to this cabin in the woods, and the pan costs $10 trillion and the shovel also costs $10 trillion. So to be able to buy these tools, you will need 20 trillion, which is insane amounts of money. It really is. So with this Starcrusher Shovel, a shovel forged from astral materials, you get 300 dig strength, 100% dig speed and toughness 10 for 10 trillion. But if we compare it to the Venom Spade Shovel, which we have on the left side, you get 200 dig strength, 80% dig speed and toughness 9. So this new Starcrusher Shovel, you're actually gaining 100 dig strength and 20% dig speed and another toughness level. And I think this toughness level 10 might actually be important, because right now this Starfall River, which is the hardest location in the game to dig at, has a toughness of 9. But in the next update they're going to be releasing this area here. This has not been opened yet, but I'm assuming this will be toughness 10. So you will need this new shovel to be able to dig in that new area when it's released. So we're going to be purchasing this Starcrusher right now. Here we go. Done. And we're also going to enchant it with a special shovel enchant called Mastered. Because if you didn't know, Mastered is a shovel enchant in the game which allows your auto pan to get 100% quality. Because 100% quality, you actually get a luck boost. And without the Mastered shovel enchant, you will only get 51%. But with Mastered, you'll get 100. So it's actually like the best shovel enchant in the game. So the Nebula Pan. A pan forged from astral materials. It costs 10 trillion, the same as the shovel. And you get 800 luck, 500 capacity, 80 shake strength, 125% shake speed, 25% modify boost, and 33% size boost. And then let's compare that with the Blight Flow Pan. So the Blight Flow Pan, you get 500 luck, 400 capacity, 30 shake strength, 200% shake speed, and 25% size boost. So the differences in the pans are 300 luck, 100 capacity. Is that 50 shake strength? Whoa. This is a speed pan. Shake speed 200 compared to 125. So you lose 75% shake speed, but you gain like 50 shake strength. So that kind of evens it out. If not, the Nebula Pan will be faster. You get 0 modifier boost on the Blight Flow Pan, so you actually gain 25% modifier boost, and you also gain 8% size boost. And 33% size boost, I think this might be the best size boost pan in the game. So we're definitely going to be purchasing this pan because it looks amazing. So here we go, 10 trillion and purchase. And I don't actually have an enchant on this yet. I wonder what the best enchant is to use on it. I might just put Prismatic on it for now. Like, Prismatic is an enchant that does like a bunch of stuff. let's actually use one and then I can show you what I mean. So let's go into our pans, Nebula Pan. Yeah, we gain 10 luck, 20 capacity, 2 shake strength, and 0.1 shake speed. So we actually gain quite a few different things. But if we only added like an enchant like Infernal, we gain 80 luck, but we lose 20 capacity. And then Cosmic, we gain 50 capacity and 3 shake strength. So Prismatic is actually quite good because you get stats in all of them. So now we have the Nebula Pan enchanted. It's time to go and get the shovel enchanted, and then we are going to test these new tools out. So this mastered shovel enchant is apparently 0.8% chance to get it, and it could take like 1 to 200 Epherite. If you don't know how to enchant your shovel, you need Epherite, but it needs to be certain modification. It needs to be iridescent, void torn, or electric. So here we go. Let's see how many Epherite it takes to get mastered. It's 0.8% chance, so it will take a long time, but hopefully not too long. Mastered! There it is! We actually got that very quick. That only took around 30 to 40 Epherite, and I know some people, they can take hundreds to get it. So we actually got very lucky. So if we go into our shovels, we should now see... Here we go. Mastered Starcrusher. Yes. Auto panning now is 100% quality. And then our pan, prismatic. And we are ready to do some digging. So obviously we're going to come back to the new area to test out the new pan and shovel. I just want to see if there's any totems lying about. So there's none over here. So it looks like everyone is actually going for... the Singularium. I think that's what it's called. I actually can't remember. I think it's called the Singularium. Let me have a look. It is. Yes, I've actually got 2 of these now. So I will be able to craft the new equipment piece very soon. That's going to be in tomorrow's video. We're going to craft some of the new equipment. But we found some totems at the Starfall River. There's no Lumina totems or Friendship totems. But there is normal totems, so that's going to be enough to check this out. So we have 40,500 luck. And how fast is it? So we 2 hit our what? Whoa. That was a bit fast, was it not? Oh my. Okay, this is a new speed pan and shovel. What is this? If you're also wondering what build I'm using, you can find it on my channel. It's called the Hyper Luck and Speed build. It was made by Autumn, which is one of the community members of prospecting. She's very good, comes up with all these useful guides and everything. So make sure to copy that build if you would like, because that's the build I'm using to get this speed and luck right here. And it is magnificent. Just look at it. This new pan and shovel is actually really good. I feel like I've got cookie effects on, but I don't have any cookie effects. Now I could have more capacity if I put down like a luminate totem as well. So that's something to bear in mind. Because 6,000 capacity is actually quite low. Like normally I get like 8k and then with a cookie effect I get like 10.5. But that is with a luminate totem as well. So that could be the thing that's letting me down. But overall I am very happy with this pan and shovel. I really am. Like, if you guys have 20 trillion to buy this new pan and shovel, I highly recommend it. Because it's not a limited pan and shovel, so it's not like the Valentine tools or the Christmas tools. This is the first permanent pan and shovel they have added into the game this year. And we're already 3 to 4 months into this year. So make sure to purchase this because you never know, it could take another 3 to 4 months before we get a new pan and shovel. So let's respect and admire what we have right here. Also, let me quickly have a look at our stats because we did gain quite a bit of size boost. Whoa! I'm using a hyper luck and speed build which doesn't have size boost, but I somehow now have 522% size boost. What? I can nearly get items big enough to work in the museum. Like the max kgs you need. I think you only need like 500 to 1,000 size boost to be able to get max kgs needed. And this is like a hyper look and speed build. This has nothing to do with size boost or modifier boost or cell boost. They're just added on percentages because of my equipment and the pan and shovel. Like the pan is giving me 33% size boost, which is insane for a pan. I did wonder when I first came to this area why everyone was using this new pan and shovel compared to like the Christmas pan and shovel or the Valentine pan and shovel. And now I generally understand why. It's because it's a good pan and shovel. It just is. It generally is. Wow. That is very, very good. And if you want to see the pan one last time, it looks a bit like this. It's actually very cool. It's very cool. And then the shovel looks a bit like this. I can't really see it in the dark, but hopefully you get the idea. Let's try and move over here a little bit. There we go. Now we can see it a tiny bit more. But that is the new pan and shovel. So that is actually going to be the end of this video. So if you did enjoy this video, make sure to leave a like. And if you really enjoyed, make sure to subscribe, because I'll be back tomorrow with some more Roblox content. So I'll see you then. Goodbye.